There is, so much to be shared and so much to be gained. And the world is ready for a more open heart, a more empowered soul, more expressive being. There is much to distract one from the realization of that in this world. When you're talking polarity consciousness and all the adventures, the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the yeses and nos, it can be very difficult sometimes to notice that pristine perfection that's latent within you, but it's there, it's in your heart, and it's waiting for you to realize it. And many times it's prompting you to realize it. Source is happy to show you how reality works. Source is happy to reveal to you in your journey precisely how consciousness works on your behalf, so you can have exactly what you want in terms of that level of fulfillment, peace, love, joy. Be radiantly happy, ecstatic. Just because that is who you are. The fundamental basis of your consciousness is pure joy. What keeps people stuck in their challenges many times is their refusal to see it any other way than the way they were conditioned to believe that it is. What's bad, it's bad. It's tragedy, it's tragedy. There's nothing to do. I've got to be sad or in pain for the rest of my life because of this loss. And you can, and people do, but there really is more. It doesn't have to be that way. You want to honor the experience. You want to honor yourself in the experience. Feel what you feel. Honor those emotions as they come up. But then understand that there is growth beyond that. There is life beyond that. Potentially tremendous fulfillment beyond that. If you're willing to grow beyond your conditioning. Grow beyond those initially triggered beliefs. And that's what gets triggered. That's where the pain comes from. There's certain beliefs that aren't technically accurate. They're not really who you are. They're just something you believe about yourself or about life or about source. Positive thinking that denies the feeling that goes with it is missing the point. It's missing half of you. For no matter what you're thinking, there's a part of you that's feeling something. And that what you're feeling is worth paying attention to. Okay? Because it's that feeling state, those emotions that are radiating out into your aura, into your consciousness, and orchestrating what you call your life experience. And it doesn't matter how much you think positively, as long as you're radiating a particular impression into consciousness, that's the impression that will be reflected to you. Okay? And you can think about it all you want to or not think about it all you want to. You can deny that you're feeling it, but there it is. So what are you feeling? If you're going to do the positive thinking, do positive feeling. If it's just too big a leap to get proactive about it, then do positive feeling. There'll be times when you can't feel positively about something, but I guarantee you at any time there's something you can feel positively about. Doesn't matter what it is. Pick up that rose. Pull out one of your variety of essential oils, which are so spectacular. Yes. Whatever it takes. The state of being is there. So whenever your conditioning wants to take you down a quote negative path, you don't have to find it. Just redirect your attention to something beautiful. Feel that. Feel your connection with that. You'll find yourself rising above what you call the problem. Incidentally, once you do, you can see that quote problem in an entirely different light, and solutions become very obvious at that point. Solutions you cannot see when you're fighting problems, when you're judging it, when you're fearing it, when you're angry about it, when you're trying to hide it, lest somebody see that you're not perfect. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in creation. It's a very magnetic force. Okay, it incorporates so many of the different spectrums that love is. People talk about love here and they think of it as in a black and white or more or less a two-dimensional plane. Love is much more than that. There are many spectrums of love, like appreciation, compassion, etc., etc. And gratitude is kind of a bundle of all of them. There are a great many of them. And whenever you employ gratitude as a practice, and it doesn't have to be about something that's difficult for you to be grateful for. Start with something that is obviously easy for you to be grateful for. Get in tune with it in whatever way you can, and then you can expand that to experience other things. Another thing that makes gratitude so wonderful, so powerful, is that if you can be grateful for the things you don't like, instead of creating more of them, you're automatically rewiring your consciousness to experience the highest possible expression of who you are. You transcend problems through being grateful for them, okay? Because it's not the problem itself that you're being grateful for. It's the you that's conscious enough of the experience that's present with it. You're celebrating your perfection, the dynamics of your consciousness in that moment, So from our perspective, gratitude, if you get every other emotional state or feeling state, if you can just practice that gratitude, and you have the ability, you're wired for that, then you will evolve, you will transform your life. Gratitude is one of those things that makes it possible for you to experience grace. Grace, by our definition, is getting cool stuff that you didn't do anything for, protection that you didn't build an iron fence around yourself for, or safety or security or whatever. Abundance that you didn't work your butt off for, that kind of thing. It's just, grace is that natural state of recognizing your oneness. And gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to align yourself to be in resonance with Source, that infinite perfection that you are, the infinite all that is. So, it's a very unifying consciousness, gratitude, and can take you places that all the mental gymnastics in the universe won't. And you've had to do very little, but just be grateful. Gratitude is a state of being. It's not just a feeling. It's not just a mental concept. It is a state of being. It is a spectrum, or if you will, an aspect of Source consciousness. And to be there is to be at one with Source in that moment or in that space. When the guides came through and announced they wanted to start sharing with other people, it's like, aha, here's the opportunity. And over the years it became obvious, and plus some of the things that they shared with me, it's like they're here to fill in those missing pieces. And to me that's so important, because until we're connected, really connected to our Source, then it's going to be a challenge. Life's going to be tough, and there are certain ways that work, and there are certain ways that sound good but don't work. At least that was my experience. And so I wanted to be able to offer what the Masters share through me to anybody who was looking for something new, a new way to grow, easier ways to grow. Because sometimes it just takes that one little shift of perspective, and it makes all the difference in the world, just that one little shift. And the guides are full of those little tidbits like that. They're just one little shift of perspective that take you in a whole new direction, definitely takes you higher, makes it easier to let go of stuff that you need to let go of, makes it easier to claim the stuff that's important to claim. If we're going to claim our power, if we're going to be in our joy, there are certain things that we need to know, and there are certain principles that we need to apply. And so, they do that, and I love to be able to bring this to individuals and to groups, and share with people the different perspectives that the guides have, so that they can make those shifts.